Welcome to Studio X Virtual. My name is Destiny and I'm gonna guide you through a quick little ab flow. I love to throw in this spicy little flow whenever I'm short on time, I can't make it to the gym, or honestly, I put it at the beginning or the end of another workout. Let's go ahead and get started. All that you need today is a Pilates ball. We are gonna start seated on our mat today, facing one end. I'm scooting my booty towards the center. My feet are coming nice and flat on my mat here, about hip distance apart. And then that ball is coming just behind my mid to upper back. So I want that ball positioned right underneath my shoulder blades here. And then hands are coming behind the head with elbows nice and wide. If you have long hair, make sure it's not in the way of that ball so you don't roll over it. I have done that, it's not fun. Now we're gazing forward, the chin is off of the chest here. Feet are hip distance. I pull the belly button into my spine. I take a deep breath in. And then on that exhale, we start to find a little chest expansion as we melt the spine over that ball. Start to feel a little stretch through the abdominals, through the front of the shoulders here. We take an inhale at the bottom, then exhale, chin to chest. Find that little crunch as you lift the chest towards your knees. So we inhale. And then exhale, find that stretch as you arch back over that ball, just starting to wake up the body here. We hold that stretch. This feels so good. We inhale. And exhale, we lift to curl. Let's pick up the pace just a little bit. On your inhale, find your arch, melting the spine over the ball, and then exhale, lift to curl. Good, so we inhale as we stretch back, gaze back, and then exhale, lift and crunch. Now, option to keep on going here. If we wanna spice this up just a little bit more, we add in a little single leg alternating tabletop. We inhale, arch back. We exhale, we crunch, pulling one knee towards our chest, finding that strong tabletop position. My foot comes down as I melt the spine over the ball. I exhale, left knee pulls up to tabletop. We inhale, we lower. We exhale as we lift. Good, let's go for these last and final four just like this. Using your exhale, pulling collarbones to your knee. We have a hold coming up here in 3. Good, bringing that knee in line with that ankle as we find that strong tabletop. Last 2. And then on this next one, let's lift through the chest, pull that right knee up to tabletop, hold it here. Now as I arch back, my right leg extends long 45. I exhale, lift and crunch, knee towards my nose. So I inhale as I extend. I exhale as I pull. Let's go for these last and final 4 before we add another layer here. Pulling the belly button to the spine. We have 3. We add a twist, coming up here into. And on this last one, we reach through that right leg, shoot energy through the toes, inhale, arch, exhale, we lift, we crunch, we twist, we go left elbow to that right knee. We inhale through center, arch back, reach those right toes out long, then exhale, we lift, we twist, we crunch. Good, let's go for these last and final 4. Good, inhale as you lengthen through the body, exhale as you twist, wringing out those obliques like a wet towel. Final 2 just like this. And then on this last one, we reach, we inhale, we exhale, we twist to crunch, we hold it here. Pulsing that left elbow to that right knee for 4. Lifting off of your ball for 3. Good, finding that little shake, 2. And then on the 1, we tap that knee, we find center, my right foot comes down. Let's bring that left leg to tabletop. I reach with the left leg as I arch back, find length in the body, then exhale, lift the chest, crunch. Good, so reaching, shoot energy through that big toe, exhale, lift, pulling the ribs into the spine. We have these last and final 4 before we add on that twist. Good, taking things nice and slow and controlled, move with intention. You have 3. Good, we twist right elbow to the left knee into. And then on this last one, we inhale, arch back over that ball, exhale, lift and twist, right elbow towards that left thigh. Inhale, center, expand through the chest, exhale, lift and twist. Good, last and final 4 before we hold and pulse. Can we twist just 1 inch deeper for 3? Good, we hold elbow to thigh here into. The lower that leg goes, the harder this is. On the one, we lift, we twist, we hold that crunch. Now pulse that right elbow towards that left knee, lifting off of that ball for 4. We find center to stretch in 3. Almost there, lift higher, 2. Last one, we lift, we hold for 3, 2, 1. Find center, the foot comes down, and we find that stretch back. Good, just hang out here for a few rounds of breath, maybe reaching those arms above your head. Find a little chest opener here. Good, let's take one more inhale through the nose. And then a full exhale out through the mouth. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Find that inhale to prepare. On your exhale, pull ribs to spine, lift the chest up, finding that crunch, and then reach those arms forward in front of you. Now you may need to scoot your booty down just a little bit more, really find that C curve here, tuck the tailbone under, pull belly button towards your mat, arms reach forward, palms face in. Let's bring one leg up at a time. We find a strong tabletop position here. Now my knees come hip distance apart. My knees are right over my hips here. My ankles are in line with my kneecaps. I could balance 2 little mimosas or mocktails on your shins. Now reach forward with those arms. Let's go for toe taps. I take a deep breath. Exhale, right toes dip down, tap your mat. We inhale as we lift. We exhale, we tap. Inhale, lift the knee, tabletop. Exhale, we tap down. Good, we're not here for long. Let's go for these last 4. We hold that strong tabletop in 3. Good, the lower the toes go, the harder this is. You have 2. Hands can come down for a modification. Now on this last one, we lift. Last time, left toes dip down, tap. Find tabletop and pause here. All right, now that right leg, it reaches long 45 degrees. Take up space. We inhale, we bend, we exhale, we switch left leg. Inhale as you pull knee in. Exhale as you lengthen leg long here. Now as I'm bending and extending one leg and then the other, I know that I can modify at any point by taking those forearms or those hands down to my mat here. I'm starting to find a little shake through those middle abdominals. Let's go for these last and final 4. Arms can reach above the head if you're feeling really, really spicy today. We have 3. Good, find that little shake. Are you breathing? Last 2. And then on this last and final one, let's go one more right side. Pull the knee in, one more left side. We reach. Good, bring those knees in tight. Hands come to your shins. Pull knees to chest, curl into a little ball here. Feel some decompression in that lower back. We're almost there. Now extend those legs along 90 degrees, straight up to the ceiling with those tippy toes. Think about engaging your quads. So pull your kneecaps towards your pelvis to get those legs really, really long and strong here. Good, now we'll start with the arms, reaching forward toward the opposite end of the mat. Tiny little tuck of that tailbone, pull the belly button in tight. Legs are parallel, they start together. We go for that right leg first. I lower that right leg down halfway, 45 degrees. I switch. Left leg lowers, right leg lifts. We switch. Brushing those thighs past each other as we lift toes to the ceiling. Good, really starting to find a little shake here, building some heat in the body. Now if you want a little more, take the hands behind the calf. Can you lift your chest higher? We switch, we pull the leg to our face here. Then we switch. Good, adding in a little pulse of the leg towards the chest. Can you use those arms and your abs to lift the chest higher as you pull that leg up towards the sky? Finding these scissor kicks for these last and final 4. Pulling belly button to ball, we have 3. We hold one leg in, 2. On the one, right leg lifts, left leg lowers. We hold it here. We pulse that left leg up an inch, down an inch. Lift the chest higher for 4. We switch in 3. Good, lift lower, 2. Last one, we switch. We hold that left leg in, lift the chest higher. Pulse that right leg up an inch, down an inch. You have these last 4. Final 3, breathe through it, 2. Last 1, pull those knees in. Find that little ball shape, pulling knees to nose, holding here for 3. We find a stretch to finish off here in 2. And then on the 1, the feet come down, the hands come behind the head, finishing the way you started, arching through that upper back, melting over your ball. This feels so good. We hold here for a few rounds of breath. Option to find a goalpost position with those arms. Maybe you wanna reach those arms above your head. We hold for 3. We come up to a seated position in 2. And then on the 1, hands behind the head, elbows wide. We've been here before. We take a deep inhale to prepare. And then on your exhale, chin to chest, your last curl. Can you take those hands behind your thighs, walk yourself all the way up to a seated position here. Let's reach those legs out nice and long. Scoot yourself about halfway back so your legs are fully on your mat. And let's go for a forward fold. We inhale, reach. We exhale, we fold forward, maybe grabbing onto ankles, maybe wrapping hands around the outer edges of those feet. Find a little stretch forward, chest to thighs. Taking one last inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way back up. And that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed that quick little ab flow. Feel free to throw that into your next workout or when you're short on time. Bye.